Híjole.
President Nicolás Maduro has been captured after the US struck the capital city of Caracas overnight. US President Donald Trump says Maduro is aboard a US warship, the Iwo Jima, heading for New York, where he will face drugs and weapons charges in a US federal court.
An assault like people have not seen since World War II. We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. The dictator and terrorist Maduro is finally gone in Venezuela. People are free.
Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro has been captured.
Hello, Putin. Have you seen what I have done? Oh, yes, Donald. I will do that myself, too.
Oh my God.
The other message here is the following. You have a guy, like many people around the world, they like to play games. You have a guy who decides he's going to invite Iran into his country, is going to, do the confiscation of American oil companies, is going to flood our country with gang members, is going to take Americans prisoner and try to hold them for hostage and trade them like he was able to do with the Biden administration. Basically likes to play games all this time and thinks nothing's going to happen. And I hope what people now understand is that we have a president. The 47th president of the United States is not a game player. When he tells you that he's going to do something, when he tells you he's going to address a problem, he means it. He actions it. I can tell you, I've watched this process now for 14, 15 years, been around it. Everybody talks. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. When I get there, we're going to do this. We're going to take. This is a president of action. Like, I don't understand yet how they haven't figured this out. And now, if you don't know, now you know. Because this is the way it's going to play out. And I think people need to understand that this is.
Is this what it felt like when America invaded Iraq in the 90s? And the short answer is no. In fact, not at all. I was a teenager when America invaded Iraq, and it was terrible and scary to go to war. But it had been in the news for months. There had been protests against it, arguments made on both sides, and ultimately Congress had voted on it, as they are supposed to do. If our country wants to go to war, the American Constitution, which is literally the operating manual for the nation, is very clear that only Congress can decide that. Only Congress, with the power of the purse, with the elected representatives of the people, can make such a serious decision. This attack we just launched on Venezuela went through nobody.
Estamos felices de que cayó la dictadura y que tenemos un país libre.
Para mí es una alegría demasiado grande. Me siento bastante venezolano el día de hoy. Después de tantos años, después de muchas luchas, después de mucho trabajo, hoy es el día. Hoy llegó el día y es el día de la libertad. El día que tanto los venezolanos como yo, como todos, como todas estas personas que están acá, como todas las personas alrededor del mundo estábamos esperando.
Hoy se está haciendo justicia. Se está haciendo justicia por la cantidad de venezolanos que salimos.
No, China sent a team to shake hands with Maduro. 3 hours later, America put him in handcuffs, an overnight success that took 5 years to build. Let me show you how. In 2020, America called Maduro a drug lord, not a president, a criminal. They said he used cocaine like a weapon to hurt Americans on purpose. They put a price on his head, $15 million, then $25 million, then $50 million. They didn't use tax money. They used his own stolen cash. The trap was set. They just needed the right moment. 2024, Venezuela votes. Maduro tries to cheat. Again, same trick he always uses. But this time the people were ready. 600,000 volunteers, regular people. They took photos of every vote count slip. They got 83% of them. The math was clear. Maduro lost big time. The other guy got 67%. Maduro got 30%. When Maduro said he won, the world saw the lie. The woman who led the fight won the Nobel Peace Prize. She became too famous to kill. Russia had big weapons in Venezuela, missiles, bombers. On the night America came, those weapons stayed quiet. Why? Russia is stuck in Ukraine. They can't fight two wars. And Maduro owned them billions. He couldn't pay. A new leader who might pay? That works for Russia. So they yelled about it, but did nothing. China, same story. They gave him $60 billion, and he stopped paying them back. When America blocked his oil ships, China went quiet. No ships, no loans, no help. They figured maybe a new guy will help pay us back. January 3rd, 2026. China sends a big team to meet Maduro. Xi's personal guy. They talk about friendship, partnership, brotherhood. Maduro says thank you. 3 hours later, the lights go out. American helicopters over the city, explosions everywhere. Maduro is grabbed, put on a plane, gone. The Chinese team is still there. They watched the whole thing. China sent a handshake. America sent helicopters. Maduro thought oil would protect him forever. He thought Russia would save him. China would save him. But Russia was busy. China wanted their money back. And 600,000 Venezuelans took pictures of his lies. America didn't overthrow a president. They grabbed a drug lord who stole a country. His friends talked. America acted. The difference could not be more clear.
Where is everyone?
And yet how they haven't figured this out. And now if you don't know, now you know. Because this is the way it's going to play out. And I think people need to understand that this is not a president that just talks and does letters and press conferences. And, you know, if he says he's serious about something, he means it. And this is something that was a direct threat to the national interest of the United States, and the president addressed it. This is
late last night and early today, at my direction, the United States Armed Forces conducted an extraordinary military operation in the capital of Venezuela. Overwhelming American military power, air, land, and sea, was used to launch a spectacular assault, and it was an assault like people have not seen since.
Massacred us, intimidated us. I'm Venezuelan, and let me tell you something. This is the happiest day of my life. They have massacred us, intimidated us, humiliated us, and today we finally recover hope. It's been 25 years of dictatorship. How can you defend that? They have forced more than 8 million.
Tense clashes between protesters and security forces in Iran now turning deadly, with at least 3 people killed and 17 injured. The demonstrations have been escalating for days, sparked by worsening economic conditions in the country. Cost of living is high, inflation is soaring, and Iran's currency recently crashed to a record low against the dollar. The latest unrest comes amid a period of heightened tension between Iran and the West. The Iranian president recently said his country is, quote, engaged in a full-scale war with the U.S., Israel, and Europe. And earlier this week, President Trump issued this stark warning to Iran over its nuclear program.
I hear that Iran is trying to build up again, and if they are, we're going to have to knock them down.
So in this part of the city, a lot of Venezuelan exiles are celebrating. They're celebrating the fall of Maduro. And you can even see some people wearing Make America Great Again hats. And this just shows you the different reactions that different Latinos across the world are having with this news.